Hi, everyone. Welcome back. I'm Ob. I'm a co-founder here at Dandelion Branding, and I run this live marketing series every Thursday around at 3 p.m. Central European Time, which is 2 p.m. in London and 9 a.m. in Eastern Time, which I always give because time zones are weird. We work in a lot of different time zones, so I always try to just think US time zones and European time zones seems fine. If there's a better time for this, I'm open to like changing it. Just let me know. I kind of chose this at random. Okay. But Dandelion is a digital marketing company specifically for sustainable brands. And we have all kinds of content here on YouTube from these sort of off the cuff lives in this series to Courtney's monthly video that she does. This month, actually, she did a bunch of research into loyalty programs and compared them for you. I highly recommend checking that one out. It's Loyalty Lion versus Yotpo, which are two giants. We also have a weekly podcast on environmental issues that we think we should be working towards solving as small business owners. And right now, we're talking about the transition from fossil fuels to renewable energy. So, if you like this content, please just like it and subscribe to our channel and leave comments so that the YouTube algorithm knows you want to see more from us. You can always also drop your questions and your marketing topics that you want to cover in lives like these into the comments, because that's also helpful for me to know that is what you want. Okay. Today I'm going to talk about the most difficult part of building your marketing funnel, which is actually your freebie. Okay. It's actually what you're going to give away. Now, this is something that people forget. They're like, yeah, we're going to build a marketing funnel. We need landing pages. We need a thank you page. We need like all this email stuff. Here's the logistics. Go, go, go. Pause. What are you giving away? What are you doing to get leads? You're just asking people. Sometimes that works, but not always. You need to give something away. You don't need to, but if you're here, it's what you're thinking about doing, for monetarily free. So this is the hardest part, right? Because it shouldn't give everything you have away, but it should be well enough for your brand that people come back to you over and over again. So figuring out what works there is a challenge for a lot of brands, especially a sustainable brand. Like, what can we say that connects people with with our ideals and with our goals that we want to complete? What does that look like for your brand? This is also an interesting topic because a lot of sustainable brands can't run ads to their products through Facebook or Google. Through Google, you usually can, but through Facebook, a lot of times you can't run ads through Facebook. So creating a lead generation that is not product based is often a really great way to run ads for a sustainable brand. Okay, so how do you figure out what you're going to give away? You need to ask yourself a few questions. One of them, what's the goal? What are you trying to achieve? Do you want email signups? Do you want more people in your pipeline? Do you want to book phone calls? Do you want to increase product sales? Like, what is your lead generation goal? Not your overall goal. Everybody knows your overall goal as the business is pretty much to make sales. We got it, friend. But like, what is the goal of this specific lead generation campaign? We usually say email sign up is the best, but that's also because we have a robust email marketing. If you don't have robust email marketing, consider like calls or DMs or whatever. What's the goal of your lead marketing your lead generation, campaign. Why are you building your funnel? Then you need to think about the people that you're trying to entice with your offer. If you don't think about them and you just throw some shit up, they're probably going to walk away. They're probably not going to stay interested in what you have going on. If you're not thinking about what do they need? Who is this for? So the most important thing here is figure out who is this for. A really good thing I always think about is if your audience is a tool enthusiast, they won't download the beginner's guide to hammering, right? But if your audience is somebody that doesn't know how to use tools and you're teaching people how to use them for the first time, a beginner's guide to hammering might be just the ticket. The other piece is that you don't want to give everything away. What can you offer that feels a little extra for you, but could be part of the larger problem that you solve as a brand? Think about it. Also consider your timing. This is strangely, well, or not strangely, one of the most important pieces. How can you connect it with news? Can you connect it with something that you're seeing everywhere else? And this is more than just the marketing content to get people into the lead generation. Does your freebie solve an issue at a specific time of the year? Like a farmer's almanac for in the early spring or late spring would solve for like what to plant right now, or that kind of seasonal thing. Or is there something crazy happening in the world? Honestly, the best lead generation campaign we ran in 2020 was for an herbalist that was offering a free webinar around viruses and how to improve your immune system naturally, which makes sense, right? It did very, very well. So write that stuff down. That's pretty much what to think about. Again, that is, think about your audience, think about the timing, and think about the goal of your campaign. You could even make a Venn diagram, but somewhere there is a Venn diagram there for you, and your freebie is like smack dab in the middle of it. Yes. I also want to talk really quickly around this idea in the term freebie. It's what we use in marketing. It's a little jargony. It's also, freebie. It means like something that you're giving away. But let's be clear about this term freebie, is that like it means there's no monetary value. Like there's not value, but there's no money attached to this lead generation campaign. So it's monetarily free. That's why I used that term monetarily free earlier. Your freebie isn't free. It's not a free thing that you're just giving, that you're just scattering around. So you don't want to like just create this free thing and then just scatter it everywhere. That doesn't generate leads for you. That's what the next week we're going to talk about the marketing funnel and the basics of creating a marketing funnel. But this week I want you to really, really think about like the word freebie and the fact that a freebie isn't free, because people are giving you something in exchange for this thing that you've created. It doesn't cost anything. They're not giving you dollars, but probably they're giving you their phone number, they're giving you their email address, and what they're really doing is they're trading you their trust. They're trusting you and they're giving you a chance to be one of their go-to sources for this type of information, the type of information you've created and shared with your freebie. Trust in branding is worth more than anything else. Creating a really good lead generation campaign and marketing funnel in general especially, well, particularly when it's paired with a really good downloadable or information or whatever your freebie is one of the best ways to get loyal customers on your side. It just is. You've given them something for free. It is valuable. They love it and they trust you and they look forward to hearing from you over and over and over again, which is the goal with the lead generation campaign. So don't think small and don't think like, oh, this is just a fucking thing I have to do, because it's not. It's something that will generate sales and trust and loyalty in your brand for a long period of time. This stuff, especially if you're focused on making it an evergreen offer, this stuff can support your business for years. I've seen it happen. And it's a big step for a brand. So when you're working on it, don't lose sight of that, because it's really easy to be like, I'm putting all this work into something that is just free, but you're not. You're putting work into creating the trust and gaining the trust of your customers. So that's my soapbox this week. Again, if you like this content and you want more from this series and you're excited for next week, because I am, just subscribe. Yeah, and you'll get a notification like, whoa, Dandelion Branding, we're live. Also, you can go to our page, which is Dandelion Branding, and you can get reminders for all the upcoming lead generation and weekly marketing series that I've uploaded. It's not going to end. It just looks like it because I've only uploaded the next few weeks. But don't worry about it, because it's going to keep going. Great. See you next week, guys. Bye.